So, good morning. So much for joining me today. My name is Lucas, and we are going to do a vinyasa yoga practice today. It'll be all levels. So, I'll give some options, and feel free to take any modifications and variations that feel good. We want this yoga to feel good for you. Yeah? It'll be about 55 minutes. We'll start with some warm ups, then we'll come into some sun salutation variations and take it back down to the ground for some more stretches before Shavasana. So, you can have some water nearby, roll out your mat, and take a seat. We're going to start with just a minute or two of seated meditation to ground down into our practice. So just noticing your breath, noticing your body, coming to that point of equilibrium, of equanimity, just being present. Good. I invite you to release the block and come on down to your back. Soften through the shoulders. Let the muscles of the back relax. You can knock your knees together. Take the feet wide. Just soften here for 3 breaths. Good. Now taking the knees into your chest. Sway side to side, connecting with your back, connecting with your mat. Then to neutral, holding behind the knees, rock back and forth. And rather than use your legs, use your core here. You'll gain more and more momentum. And rock up to a seated pose here, knees pointing straight up. Raise your palms face up, pull the chest forward, grow tall. Inhale, leaning back. And exhale forward. Take 4 more here. So you can take this a little bit deeper if you want more of a challenge by going further back. And that goes for all of our postures and movements today. Make this your own practice. Good. Let's take 1 more. And then cross your legs. Come over top into a tabletop here. Take some intuitive movements with the shoulders, with the back here. Just swaying side to side. You can rock your hips. Maybe pick up one hand then the other. Take whatever movements feel good for you here in tabletop. Notice where there is some stiffness in your body and send some more movement there. Now tuck your toes, hover the knees up for 3 breaths here. For 3, for 2, for 1. Yes, lower the knees. Inhale, drop the belly, uncurl the toes, gaze forward. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the chin. Good. Inhale, point the chest forward, raise your tailbone. Exhale, press through your arms, get some length. And take a few more here. And come to neutral tabletop. Take your left leg out long, reach your right hand. Inhale. And with the exhale, take your right to your right and your left knee to your left arm. Inhale, take them forward. Exhale, right to right, left to left. Good. Let's do 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. You can round your spine when you exhale and straighten your spine when you inhale. Last one. And then lower it down, sway the shoulders side to side, rinse that out. Good. Take your left hand forward and your right foot back. Just reach for another breath here. Feel the spine lengthen. Then inhale, take it long. And exhale, left to left along your side. Right knee comes towards your right tricep. Good. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, sweep it back. Bring your knee forward. 2 more. Good. Lower the hands and the feet. Come back to a seated pose here. I want you to take Dandasana, staff pose. Stacking the vertebrae up, reaching the arms up, pressing your tailbone down, getting tall. Just hold this for a couple more breaths. Then I want you to bend your knees, exhale forward. And inhale, straighten the legs, come back, lean a bit back. Exhale, bend the knees, come forward. Good. Inhale, engage the core as you float back a bit. Good. 2 more. Exhale forward. Inhaling back. And exhale forward. Good. Staff pose here, legs straight. Bring your right foot in to your hips here. Take your right hand behind you and then wrap your left hand around your right knee. Press the tailbone down, grow tall, and twist with your core rather than the shoulders or the neck, using your core here. For 3 breaths. Good. Reach the foot out. Staff pose. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Take it back. And exhale. Lean forward. Good. Staff pose. Take your hands behind you. We're going to go into reverse tabletop. So press your hips up high. Your feet can come flat. If you walk your feet in a bit, that might help you out here. Hug the shoulder blades together. Just get your hips as high as feels comfortable for you here. Making a reverse table, so if you can get it nice and flat, like someone could come and put down their breakfast plates and glasses on top of you here, but find a table that feels best for you. All right, lower it down, and staff pose. Over to the other side. So take your left foot into your groin, wrap your right arm around your left leg, left hand comes behind you. Here's the setup. All right. Lengthen through your spine, extend the crown of your head upwards. And gently twist with the core. Gently leading with the shoulder for 2 more breaths. Good. Take it back to center, staff pose. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, lean forward. Good. Inhale, take it back a bit. 1 more time. Exhale, bend the knees, lean forward. Staff pose. Take your hands behind you. We'll do 1 more reverse tabletop. See if you can get your hips a bit higher here. Let's check in with your shoulders. Make sure they feel all right here. Always listen to your body. And lower the hips down. Roll over top of your knees here. We're going to take puppy pose. So keep your hips over top of your knees. Walk the hands forward. Bring the forehead down. Maybe you bring your chin down for 2 breaths here. Softening through the back. Good. Walk your hands in And shift your hands a bit forward from a neutral tabletop so that your palms are stacked over top of your shoulders. Lean your hips forward so there's a line from your knee to the crown of your head. We're halfway to cobra pose here. Squeeze your core in tight, feel the engagement. Good, now tuck your toes. Press your hips up and back, down dog. Once you've set your shape and relaxed into it a bit, begin to pedal out your feet. Bending one knee and then the other. As you bend that knee, pulse your chest towards it. And take a few more. Then back to down dog. Gaze forward, come up to your tippy toes, and gracefully step the feet up to the hands. You're going to come to a halfway lift, flat back. Hold here for 2 breaths. Draw your shoulder blades down the spine, nice and flat. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, bend the knees. Bring your fingertips down to the ground and hang here for a breath. And with an inhale, roll up your spine. Sweep the arms high, draw the core in. Bring your hands together, inhaling. Exhale, hands to your heart. Take a moment to set an intention for the rest of your day. What mindset is most meaningful for you today? Set the attention to hold on to that mindset. And let's lower the arms. And inhale, sweep them up. Bring the palms together, exhale it down. Inhale, sweep it up. Palms together, exhale it down. Inhale, we sweep. Exhale down. Let's take 2 more, tracing your full range of motion with your fingertips. Now we'll go into half sun salutation. Sweep the arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hinge at the hips. Now with an inhale, flat back. And an exhale, you fold, slight bend into the knees, torso hangs. Inhale, you root to rise. Draw your kneecaps up, sweep the arms high. And exhale, hands to your heart. Take a deep breath in. And a smooth breath out. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, swan dive, lead with the heart. Inhale to a flat back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Sweep it high. And exhale, hands to your heart. Good, breath in. Inside out. Let's flow through some sun salutation A. So inhale, reach it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, halfway lift to prepare. Exhale, plant the hands. Step the feet back to plank pose. Pause for a breath in plank. And then ride your exhale all the way down. Inhale, peel your chest up, slight pressure in the hands for baby cobra. And then exhale, pressing through tabletop. Send your hips high, down dog. 2 more breaths here. Tune into the sound and the feel of your breathing. Then bend the knees. Inhale, gaze forward, and walk, step, or float to the top. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Long spine. Take it high. Exhale, hands to your heart. Deep breath in. And smooth exhale. Good. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step back. You can pause for a breath in plank or continue taking the breath down. Hug your elbows into chaturanga or take knees, chest, and chin. And then with the inhale, shift forward. Exhale, down dog. 2 more breaths here, pressing into the whole surface area of your palms, straightening the legs, letting your heels drift back, expand through your body. And bend your knees, inhale, gaze forward. With the exhale, walk, step, or float to the top, halfway lift, flat back. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep it high, Urdhva Hastasana. Palms together, exhale, take them to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Breath in and breath out. Good. One more like that. Inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Option to take it a bit more powerfully. Inhale, lift the neck. Exhale, bring your hands down, bend the knees, press and flow, or step back. Take your vinyasa of your choice. Maybe you hug your elbows in tight and then shift forward, pull your heart forward as you raise your knees. And exhale, you find down dog. Now from down dog, let's work on going a bit deeper into our shape here. So inhale up to your toes, and exhale down, press your hips back. Good, 2 more times. Inhale to your toes. Exhale, heels down, open up through the armpits. Last one, inhale up high, and exhale, deep, long down dog. Good, bend the knees, inhale, gaze forward. With the exhale, walk, step, or float to the top, find a halfway lift, and a fold. Good, root to rise, sweep it up high. And exhale, hands to your heart. Breath in. And smooth exhale. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, take it down. Inhale, raise the head. Exhale, plant the hands, step or flow. Take your vinyasa. You can always go right to a down dog. And from down dog, I want you to shift forward to plank pose. And smoothly lower all the way down. With the breath here, inhale, peel the chest up, lift your knees as you press your toenails down. And with the exhale, come down. With your inhale, you rise up. Gaze is 2 or 3 feet forward, pressing into the hands slightly. And exhale takes you down. Do one more like that. Inhale, maybe you straighten into the arms a bit more here, engaging through your core, keeping your hips tight. And then lower one cheek down to the mat here and rock your heels left and right. Good. Peel the chest up, gaze forward, press a bit higher. With the exhale, lower the opposite cheek down, rock your heels. Now let's bend the knees, take hold of the ankles or the feet here for Dhanurasana bow pose, pressing the hips down. Option to hold the feet close to your hips for a nice quad stretch or kick into them for more of an active expression. You can rock with your breath. Rock the bow. It's a good time to rock the bow. All right. Then sweep your arms forward. Stack your forehead on top of your palms. Bend your knees so your ankles are stacked over top of them. And then a windshield wiper. You're going to take the legs out long, palms underneath of your shoulders. Press back to a child's pose for 1 breath. Don't get too comfortable. Then shift forward to a cobra. Chest forward, gaze up. And down dog. Deep breath in. And let it go. Good. Bend the knees. Inhale to prepare. Gaze up. Walk, step, or press and flow. And let it go. Good. Bend the knees. Inhale to prepare. Gaze up. Walk, step, or press and flow. Halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Good. Root to rise. Take it up high. And exhale, hands to your heart. Good. Now from here, I want you to take your left foot across your right foot. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, full fold here. This is a good place if you want to take your hands to a block. All right. And let's rise it all the way up here. Let's switch our feet. Right foot over top of the left foot. Inhale to reach up. And exhale, let's take it down. It's a good place to rest the hands on a block. Good. And rise up. Take it high. And then shake it out. Come back to the top of the mat here. And let's take a chair pose. Now keep your knees in line here. Twist to your right side. Reach your left hand forward and your right hand back. Keep your arms nice and parallel to the ground. And your knees are going to want to come apart, so keep them in line as a counter stretch to the shoulders here. And then come back to center, straighten your legs, and fold. Take hold of opposite elbows here. You can have a slight bend in the knees as you shake your head, no problem. And you nod your head, yes please. Then release the hands down to the mat. Zip your feet and your knees up here, big toes to touch. Sweep the arms, chair pose. Let's do the other side. So reach your left arm back and your right arm forward. Nice and tall through the spine, twisting from the core. Sit as deeply as feels good for you and check your knees again. Nice. And then come back to center, straight legs, inhale. And exhale, fold forward. If you can take Padangusthasana, wrap your peace fingers around your big toes, bend into the knees. Or take another ragdoll. You can also take your hands to the block. Just get your head below your heart to feel that inversion. Take your hands down to the mat and step back to a plank pose. Inhale your right foot high. And exhale, bring your right foot towards your nose, round your spine, hug your knee into your chest so you're engaging your core, and this is going to help us with the step through, okay? Inhale, you reach the foot back high to the sky. With the exhale, again, round your spine, bring the knee forward, hug it up with your abs, and then place the foot in between the hands. All right, runner's lunge. And let's rise to warrior one. So that back heel comes to the mat as you sweep your arms high. If you take your feet wider, you have a bit more balance. Stacking the shoulders over top of the hips. Find your alignment and grow tall. Feel into your strength and your stability for 2 more breaths. And inhale to prepare, straighten your leg, reach up high. And then ride your exhale down, frame the foot, step back. Maybe you take this foot high as you lower down to 3-limb chaturanga. And then inhale, lower the foot, pull the chest forward. And exhale to down dog. Left side, inhale your left foot to the sky. The exhale, bring your knee to your chest. Round the spine, hug it up and tight, press into your arms, get the knee high. And inhale, send it to the sky. With the exhale, bring that knee towards your nose and then step it up in between your hands. Good, get the hips low for a moment here, straighten the back leg, runner's lunge. And then spin your back heel to the mat and press up, Virabhadrasana A. We want to work on pressing that back heel down to send that crescent line all the way through the leg up into your left arm. Squaring the shoulders forward, extending through your middle fingers. and breathe. Nice stability, y'all. Inhale, straighten the leg, reach up, gaze up, and ride your exhale down, frame the foot, stepping back through your flow. 3 breaths here, down dog. Open up the armpits, hug your chest towards your thighs, build your mountain peak. And if you got some music playing in the background, you're always welcome to dance it out. Good. Bend your knees. Inhale, gaze up. With the exhale, walk, step, or press and flow. Find a halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, roots rise, sweep it high. Exhale, palms to your heart. Anjali Mudra, deep breath in. And smooth exhale. Good. If you want to take a moment, get a sip of water, shake it out. Next series, all right? Sweep the arms, bend the knees to the hips. Chair pose. Your feet can be apart in the rest of these chairs. Utkatasana, find your thunderbolt shape. And inhale, sit a bit deeper. Exhale, straighten your legs and fold. Inhale, raise the head. Exhale, hands down, step or float. Take your vinyasa adventure here. Down dog. Take your left foot to the center of the mat. Inhale, your right foot up high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, knee to your right elbow. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. If you want to take fallen triangle, send that leg long, press your hips up. Breathe in to prepare. And exhale, take the hand down. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it up and rise to warrior one. And open up to warrior two. Front knee tracking in the same direction as those front toes. Your back foot squares the short edge of your mat. Find the basic points of alignment and then expand and become stable in the pose. Gaze over your middle fingers with your intention. And I invite you to wave a bit back and forth here. This is going to help you find that center point here, because in Warrior 2, we want our shoulders to be stacked over top of the hips. So we're going to take it back, see what that feels like. Take it forward, see what that feels like. All right, get a little bit of a dancey rock and roll. And then settle the shoulders over top of the hips. Good, lean forward for side angle. If you got a block, I invite you to take your hands, maybe your knuckles down to the block. Press the knee back with your forearm here as you reach your top arm up. Gaze up at that hand, long line through your back leg. Good. I want you to take your top hand down, reach your right hand up, twist to your right, your back heels up, and breathe. Let's lower the hand, step the foot back to plank pose, and rock to your left side, Vashisthasana here, side plank. Option to lower a knee. Maybe you take your top foot to your inside thigh for flag pose. If you took a knee down, you can take hold of that top foot, press your hips forward here, get a nice quad stretch. My bottom leg is off to the side a bit as a kickstand. And releasing the foot, coming to a plank pose. Inhale. Exhale your transition, which is down dog or vinyasa. Take your right foot to the center of the mat. Inhale your left foot high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach it high. Exhale, knee to your left elbow. Ready? Inhale to prepare. And exhale, knee to your right elbow. Send it long and strong. Press your hips up, reach up, fallen triangle. Feeling your power here. Control and strength embodied. Good. Inhale. Exhale, take the hand down. Inhale the foot back. Step it up. Rise to warrior one. And open up to warrior two. Gripping through your feet, you can pick up your toes and then press them down, feeling your weight evenly distributed in your feet. And let's take those rock and roll motions again here. So wave the arms back and forward. Play around with getting halfway forward and halfway backwards. Notice what that feels like in your hips. Keeping the legs nice and stable as we wave the upper body. And settling back to that warrior two shape and lean forward for side angle. Again, if you want to use the block, I'll demonstrate on this side. We'll take it on its highest setting. I like to take my knuckles down to the top of the block, but you can do fingers or palms. Press the knee back, reach up, gaze up. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, take your top hand down, twist to your left. Left hand goes to the sky. Hug your hips in tight so that you feel that stretch around this left glute here, hugging the left thigh in, hugging the left knee in. Good. Then ground the hands, step the foot back to plank pose. Rock to your right side, Vashisthasana. Here again, maybe you move towards a flag pose, or if you want to follow me, lower the knee here for a supported side plank. Option to float that top foot, bend the knee, and take hold of it with your hand. Press your hips forward, come into a little back bend here. Good. Good. Release the foot. Come into a plank pose. Inhale, and exhale through your transition. Move with your breath. Three breaths in down dog. You're welcome to pulse here, bend the knees, then straighten them. And then bend the knees, inhale to prepare, gaze up. Exhale, walk, step, or float, halfway lift, and fold. And inhale, roots rise, sweep it high. Palms together, exhale to your heart. And smooth breath out. Let's take another chair pose. I invite you to come up onto your toes, get your heels high, inhale, sit a bit deeper, and exhale, heels down, straighten the legs and fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, bend the knees, press and flow. Down dog. Inhale your right foot high to the sky, bend the knees, stack the hip. Option to take a flip, press your hips high. Check out your camera on 3. We share a high five. Ready? 1 and a 2, a 3. Bah, bah, bah. Ground the hand, big step around and up with the right foot. Let's rise right to warrior 2 this time. So set the foot, then spin the arms up. Nice transition. So let's take a side angle again. And I invite you to go for a bind. Wrap your top arm behind the back. Now take any bind you like, Or if you want to move through a half bind, I like to demo this one because it's a nice smooth one. It feels good. Take the elbow inside the knee and your hands to your heart. Draw your top shoulder back, pressing strong through your back leg. Good, and then windmill the arms back open. Warrior two. Flip your front palm. Inhale, scoop it up and back. Gaze up. This back hand can keep wrapping behind you. All right, and we're going to shift forward to warrior three. So I'll give you some variations here. So inhale, take it up to prepare. With the exhale, shift your weight forward. Now you can come onto your back toes. All right, maybe you stay here in stargazer or float that back foot up, chest square down. Now if you want to peel your shoulders up to the side and come into a half moon, go for it. Nice and parallel to the ground. All right, and then we're going to float back to crescent lunge. So float your back toes back, keep the heel high. Find your balance, reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward, keep the arms by your ears. Good, inhale up. Exhale, arms out to a T, twist to your right, get low. Good, let's do that 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale, lean forward 45 degrees. Keep the arms nice and strong. Inhale up. Exhale into a T, twist to your right. Good, inhale up. Exhale, lean forward. Good, inhale, nice and tall. And exhale, twist to your right, reach, get low. Good, and we're going to spin the arms open to warrior two. Nice flow, y'all. Now, inhale, reach the arms up. Turn your front toes in, 5-pointed star. Deep breath in. And exhale, hinge forward in between the legs for wide-legged forward fold. I invite you to walk your hands towards the back of the mat or take hold of the ankles, feet, or calves to draw yourself over. Press into your toes, micro bend in the knees, listen to your body. You can also take your hands to a block as long as your head is below your heart. Good, and take your hands down to the mat. Walk them around to inside of your front foot. Turn your front foot forward. So we're in lizard here, and go ahead and lower your back knee. Now you can stay here. You can even tense your fingers if this is a bit tight, or maybe you come on down to one forearm or the other. I'm going to take my right hand behind me, bend the knee, and take hold of the foot. So whatever works for you, enjoy that asana. All right, for 2 more breaths. And release that foot. Step back to a plank pose. Inhale to prepare. And exhale, down dog or vinyasa. Hug your elbows in as you lower. Inhale, pull the heart forward. Nice, knees high. And exhale, down dog. Inhale, your left foot to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip, rotate it open. And option to take a flip. Feet nice and parallel, press your hips up, long arch from your heels to your palms. And I invite you to check out your camera. We're going to share a high five through the interwaves. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Ground the hand, big step up with your left foot. Spin that back heel to the mat. We're going to sweep up to warrior two. Lean forward for side angle. And take that bind of your choice. So much of yoga is found on the edge or near the edge. You don't want to be right on the edge, just hanging out by it so you can feel into that, feel into where it is, and breathe. And sweep the arms out, warrior two. Flip your front palm, inhale, scoop it, reverse it, gaze up. You want to get this nice arch here from the side edge of your back foot, sweeping through the core up into these fingers. All All right, and we're going to flow to warrior three again. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, shift your weight forward. Your shoulders are going to square down. You can come onto those back toes or float the foot. Option to take this into a half moon. Another breath in control. Nice. Now we're going to come to Anjaneyasana. So float the toes back, heel stays lifted. Reach your arms up. Beautiful. Inhale. Exhale, lean forward, arms by your ears. And inhale, take it up. Exhale, twist to your left, get low and reach. Inhale up. Exhale, lean, good. Stay balanced. Inhale, take it up. Exhale to your left, reach. Good. Inhale, high. Exhale, lean. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, T, twist to your left. Good. And we're going to spin the arms open, warrior two. Nice and smooth. Reach your arms out. 45 degrees. Turn your front toes in, nice and parallel. Reach your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Inhale, hug your shoulder blades together to prepare. Gaze up. And exhale, hinge forward. Take your fist package up and back. Soften through the head, neck, and shoulders. Feel the effect of the inversion here. Releasing the hands down to the mat. And walk your hands inside of your front foot. Turn your front foot forward. Lower your back knee. Now take it where you like. All right? Maybe you come up higher. Maybe you come up lower, but breathe. Take 3 more breaths here. Option to take your left hand back for the foot. Good. Release the foot. Take the legs back. And move through your flow. High to low. Pull the heart forward. And press the hips back, down dog. Good. 3 breaths here. Bend your knees, inhale, gaze up. And walk, step, or flow. Rise all the way up. And take your hands to your heart. Shake it out a bit. Shake the wrists, shake the shoulders, bounce a bit. Bounce on the balls of your feet so your heels can shake and your hips shake a bit. Just shake it out. And let's flow through tree pose. Get a balancing pose in here. So stand nice and firm on your right foot. Left foot to the ankle, calf, or thigh. Set it up. Take your hands to Anjali Mudra. Find your balance. Then once you're there, grow your branches. I invite you to work with your sense of balance here. Swaying the arms left and right. We're taking some more intuitive movements. All right. And then reach it up nice and high. And take the foot down. Shake it out. We'll do the other side. So nice and firm on the left foot. Take your foot placement with the right. Set it up here. You can press the foot to your thigh to help open up the hips here. Palms together. Find your drishti, your gazing point. An invitation to expand and flow. Perfect. Inhale, reach it up nice and high. And exhale, shake it out. All right, let's take it down to the mat here. So if you have knee issues, I would recommend maybe skipping this one and just coming down to the mat. So reach your arms straight out parallel to the ground, come up onto your tippy toes, and slowly we're going to lower the hips down to the heels. Take your knees wide and reach forward as your hips come back. Good. And we're going to take some rocks here. We're going to rock back to the front side of our body. So cross the legs, come forward. We're going to cue up for pigeon. So if you want to use a block, you can have that ready. Down dog. You take your right foot high. Inhale. Exhale. Bring that knee forward. Lower your back knee. You take a block under the front thigh. All right. Inhale. We tent the fingers and gaze forward. And exhale. Hinge over. Option to stack your forearms. Rest your forehead down on top of that. For 2 more breaths. Then tucking your back toe. Send your right foot high. Give it a couple of rocks and rolls, wiggles and jiggles. And then lower the right foot. Inhale the left foot high to prepare. Exhale, bring your left knee forward here. Set it up. Get tall. And then with an exhale, humble pigeon. Just letting gravity do her thing. Tuning into your body. You can always flex the toes if it feels a bit tight on your knee. For 2 more breaths. And 3-legged dog. Swirl and whirl the leg. And lower it down. Then take your knees down wide. Big toes to touch. Child's pose. Any tension simply dissolves in the spine. Rolls down the back. Rolls off the neck. You can sway your forehead side to side here. Good, and walk your hands in, come up to a tabletop here, cross the feet, and we're going to come onto our back and go into our back bending series. So press the feet down to raise the hips up. For this first one, I invite you to wrap your hands around the outer edges of your mat. Just grip the mat as you press your hips up high. And then softening through the chest, rolling it down, taking a breath at the bottom. For this next one, bridge or wheel. If you want to take your hands behind you and rise up into wheel, or take another bridge. If you take bridge pose here, interlace the hands. Maybe you roll over top of the arms, pressing the arms down to get the hips high. Good. Tuck the chin, lower down the shoulders, soften, roll down the back. Now, go ahead and take one more bridge or wheel. Option today to take a supported bridge. So if you want to press the hips up, take a block under its mid setting, right under the sacrum here. So right under the really solid part of the bone. All right. And just soften into the inversion for a few breaths here. Good. Press into the feet, raise the hips, remove the block. Bring your knees into your chest. Let's take some knee circles. Draw circles on the ceiling. Nice, smooth, even circles as much as possible, and then switch directions. And coming to center, let's take supine twist. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, take your knees over to your left. You can take them on top of a block, or you can wrap your top leg over around the bottom leg. All right. Gazing in the opposite direction, arms out long. Softening through your shoulders and breathing deeply. using your breath to expand the stretch. For 3 more breaths. Good. Take your knees into center. Switch the block if you did that. Switch the cross of the legs if you did that as well. And with an exhale, take your knees over to your right. Gaze over your left. Expand your lungs in 3 dimensions, breathing into the side body, into the back body. Using the breath for a massage of the internal organs, all the lines of muscle in the abdominal walls. Good. One more deep breath in and smooth exhale. Good. Take your knees into your chest. Take hold of the soles of the feet or the ankles here for happy baby. We're going to rock back and forth. Nice massage of the back here, aligning your spine. And then settle down, bring your knees into your chest. And then settle down one foot, then the other. Open up, take up space here. Get any movements out, rocks, shakes, wiggles, and make your way to a place of stillness. To a position where your body can easily relax and open up. And if you want to set the music or the lights or anything, now's a good time to do that. We'll be here for about 4 more minutes. As you relax, I invite you to bring a smile, a gentle smile to the face, which helps the body know that it's a good time to relax. And as the muscles and the fascia, all the systems of the body relax and open up, you start to really absorb the benefits of our yoga practice. Fresh oxygen, circulation, increase of the blood flow. Feel into how your body feels now compared to how it felt in the beginning of our practice. And take a few more minutes here to observe the breath and just observe the sensations in your body. Entering into a nice, relaxed, meditative state of mind. And returning to your breath. take 3 deep, full breaths and long, smooth exhales. And begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, bringing awakeness and aliveness into the body with some small movements that gradually become larger, rocking on your heels. And sweep the arms up overhead, pointing through your fingers, point through your toes. Breath in, and with the exhale, bring your knees into your chest and sway side to side. Rocking over to one side for a breath. You press up to a seated pose. Taking a moment here to again notice what has shifted from our practice. Good, and let's share a breath to close. So exhale, deep breath in, and side out. Bring the palms together. Thank you for moving and breathing with me this morning. Thanks so much for tuning in. Namaste, yoga friends. Again, my name is Lucas. Health tip today will be to get some sun. Pools may not be open yet, but state parks are definitely open. So if you know a river or a lake, you can go out and swim in and just, get out in nature. It's a really beautiful time of year, so I highly encourage you guys to get out there and enjoy that.